All right. Hello, hello, hello. I'm sure it cut off mid sentence. That's how it always goes. 1 second here. Come on. There it is. Okay. So it's now live. All right. Let me turn this down on my end. It should be fine on yours. Okay. All right. Now let me see. What was that? What the hell was I gonna do this time? I got so caught up making that meme. I did start on this, but I wasn't really happy with it. It might make sense to work on this here. Like just like throw decorations together, see what I make. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. This music has a very Sonic sound to it, which makes sense because it is Sonic, but still. Yeah. Actually, let's go with 0. Can we get a... that does look a little weird, unfortunately. Really like how that building works. Yeah, I'm not sure who made it. It just kind of popped up in the props one day, and I was like, all right, cool. Still trying to figure out how to use it, though. Actually, I kind of got an idea here. Yesterday, I was at the grocery store, and I was suddenly struck by the inspiration that it'd be kind of cool to make a map based on the Cascade Kingdom from Super Mario Odyssey. Like just giant waterfalls crashing in on all the outsides out of bounds. And then maybe have a sinkhole in the middle of the map that it all leads into. Maybe. Maybe. That's a banger of an idea. Actually, let me bring up MS Paint and see if I can draw the idea. See if I can show what I have in mind. Let me see if I can change the stream to MS Paint. I'm pretty sure I can. Oh, 1 sec. I only have one thing of paint open, right? Yeah, okay. All right, well, that fits the screen kind of awkwardly, but bear with me here. We need an Alaris Prime map for decidedly apolitical colonial conflicts. Okay. All right. So, while this is going on, let me save because that'll take forever on the other side. Okay. So the presumption is that the playing area... Right. Oh, this is very Sonic sounding. It's like all of this is like waterfalls leading into it, right? And the playing area will be like this. So this will just be completely out of bounds. And just there, but like visible. I'm hoping to like get the edge close enough that you can see it, but like I might like actually do something more like this, but then put up rock props here and there to like create barriers so that you don't actually send your units out to all the corners or whatever. But you can move your map there, if your camera there, if you want. So this is kind of like an idea I had while I was just walking around the grocery store. The tricky part of the map is that I want there to be like sort of two land masses with a bridge in between them. And that's not a great design for gameplay, but what I was thinking is I put a giant hole here, and this would be like a little bridge with water underneath it, except let me do like a side view of it. Here's the bridge. But the twist is that the water cuts off here, and then it's a waterfall going down into a black empty pit. And so you have two main paths, but then water crossing units can go freely here and there as much as they like. I could make the bridges super wide probably, but what I want to do for the pit is actually like make it so that like this green will represent the passability over the bridge. So obviously units go over it, water units go on the water level. But the fun and tricky part is that in the middle of that bridge, like this, there'll be a hole that like you can't go into. And I'm gonna have like the hole actually like dip with like, this is all gonna be hole textures anyway, so you can't tell, but it's gonna dip so that your camera can go in there and you can actually look up at the waterfalls from the inside. And while there's not really a reason to do that, I think it could be like really spectacular visually. So that like it would be like you're inside the hole, and you just see like black pits or whatever. There's the water level, and the waterfalls are just falling into the abyss in front of you. And I'd probably add like steam effects so that like you're in a cave looking up at a waterfall if you want. That's my idea. Of course, yeah. The thing is, it'd be a pain in the ass. That's the big concern. But for gameplay, to balance it for gameplay, is I put the rocks really close so that like hovering water units don't go too far out, and then I just make this really wide so that the bridges are like super wide, and then I can like decorate the bridges with like I don't know, their own forests and other obstacles so that they're not just two straight paths or what have you. Yeah, that's the general idea. It could end up being a little iffy because like generally these kind of gaps are not good for gameplay, and you'd want them broken up by an infantry only path, but the camera thing only works if the whole thing is empty. So that's kind of the tricky part for gameplay. It definitely would not be easy though. Because lining up waterfalls and stuff is kind of a pain. But I could probably ask for someone to make a bigger particle of the waterfall prop. And that would make it a lot easier. The end result might make up for it. Yeah, that would be the hope anyway. Cascade Kingdom. See if I can get a good image of the Cascade Kingdom. Oh, that's interesting. Let's see if I can change this. I can't tell what window is what. Well, let's try screen 1 quick. Nope, that's screen 2. Oh dear, you don't want to see that. But it looks like this, and so I actually didn't realize that there were just kind of gaps in it that you could just kind of see endlessly, but that would make it debatably easier. But what I was thinking was just kind of like having the whole outside like this, because that's how I remembered it, but maybe I remembered wrong. Yeah, anyway, let's go back to the Gobindi. There we go. That's how I remembered it, but maybe I'm wrong. It's actually a good idea. Cascade Kingdom, so dinosaurs yet again. Yes. Yes, dinosaurs yet again. I think I have more ideas for maps than like the time to actually make them. Is that Zoo Tycoon music in the background? I can check. Sonic Unleashed. It's Missouri. M-A-Z-U-R-I, not Missouri. Day theme, Sonic Unleashed. I think that looks okay from a distance. Actually, I can make sure that like one of the previous themes wasn't it either. What? Okay, okay, I have to go back. The previous theme was Kelp Force from SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. I have to hear that again. And okay, well, their links are not very well timed because SpongeBob link takes me to Donkey Kong. Okay, here we go. SpongeBob music. The audio in general seems kind of low right now. Oh, I might have it. No, I do have it maxed, but I can... My audio is always going to be quiet because of these stupid headphones until I replace them, but let me check. I can turn this up just slightly. There we go. That's a bit louder. Alright. I've never actually played SpongeBob's Bikini Bottom game, but it seems people have a cult following for it, so... Might be me watching from a different PC right now, which changes some stuff. Oh, that could be it too, but... I know for a fact my microphone is way too quiet. And it's obnoxious. Actually, is this A? This is A. So B. Here we go. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? It doesn't quite hit the music. I feel like that SpongeBob game is really good if you're into the whole mascot platformer genre, but it's just another mascot platformer if you aren't into them. Yeah, that's probably fair. I feel like I have more tolerance for that genre than some others, though, so... Mascot platformers used to be really, really big. I'm gonna save there. Buildings are really pretty pops. They are. I'm actually not sure where they came from. They just kind of appeared in the list one day. Actually, kind of a weird question, but you know how like every game used to be like a platformer now, or used to be a platformer. Like anytime they wanted to make an adaptation, uh, of like a movie to a video game for kids, it was always like a platformer. What's the go-to genre for that now? Because platformers have fallen out of style for the most part, right? I mean, I think they have. Hmm. For that seems to be either survival horror or for first-person shooter. Yeah, I was gonna guess first-person shooter, but even haven't they fallen out of fashion a bit too? Action game seems to be a thing. I mean, I feel like first-person shooter is definitely the answer like some years ago, but I wouldn't say so much anymore, right? I mean, they're less popular now, right? I mean, we're not in a post Halo, or we're in a post Halo popularity era now, right? Third person I more feel, but sort of depends on what. Oh, third person shooter. Yeah, I guess that would make sense, like with Fortnite. Survivor horror a lot for, well, horror things. Oh, would you stop this? Oh, that's annoying. It was autocorrecting itself. We are in a post-Fortnite society. Are we really? I mean, I was never into it, but... crap. I mean, kind of, it's fallen a bit in popularity recently. A true dystopia. I feel like I haven't played any new games in ages, but I've also not really looked for any. I wonder if... Bomb Rush Cyberpunk just came out. You might enjoy that one. What on earth is that? Oh, is this like Jet Set Radio? Yeah, okay, Jet Set. It's just more mechanics. Did you ever play that indie game, Hover Revolt of Gamers? That was kind of a Jet Set Radio-like game that I played. I played it in beta, and I didn't really play it after it was out of beta, even though I own it. Well, when I played it in beta, it was just kind of run around, vaguely do quests, level up, jump, very parkour oriented. kind of lost interest in it after a time. I didn't really like the way they changed the leveling system. I remember that. It's a weird one. Oh, what the heck? But as to what it's about, it's hard for me to tell. They gave it a plot, but like I kind of ruined the game maybe by playing the beta because like I did so much stuff in the beta that like when the like main game came out, it was like here's the thing that didn't have story now with story, and I was just like I don't really want to do this all again. I don't know. But I think the change to the leveling system also made me like it less as well. Also, I had to unlock everything again. I was like, no, I don't want to do that. Maybe that's my own fault, but... You know what? This is being a pain in the butt, and I'm not really liking him in the first place. The story, though, I already picked up on kind of. It was something like... the administrator makes it so that nobody can... It's more parkour than anything else. There's graffiti, but it's more parkour-oriented. The administrator makes it so that everybody can't play video games or have fun or whatever. They can only do their jobs. It's kind of a neat setting. It was made by a French company. I remember that. What was it? Basically, there are people who are in the underground rebelling against it, and they started cloning each other. And when you make a new character, you're basically cloning an existing character. So that's how there's like multiple people with the stats of a certain person or whatever. Which is a little weird, but sure. I guess that's one way to explain it. It was very futuristic, kind of. One thing that kind of rubbed me the wrong way... Well, I remember the creators were, like, super liberal, but to the point of being vegans, or whatever. It was... And, it is a little bit edgy. It wasn't that edgy, actually. I'm making it sound more edgy than it was. But one thing that rubbed me the wrong way was that, like... Two of the characters were in a relationship, like... But they were, like... 15 and 14, and I was just kind of like, I don't know about that. Like, it felt like... I mean, I guess they weren't really super heavy on dialogue, but it felt weird to have, like, an emphasis on all the characters being really young. And then bringing, like, relationships into that. I don't know. Like, they didn't do anything that I would say was bad, but I was just a little iffy on it. I mean, maybe that's just me. Here we go. It's a fun enough game to jump around in. But they also brought in loot boxes, but they were like at least morally specific enough to like not want people to like get really addicted to them. But at the same time, the loot boxes were like things you found in game, but you could also buy them. But like, I don't know. I felt like I was more rewarded by leveling up and then choosing a what you call it, a specific stat as I leveled up. I found that more rewarding than like leveling up, unlocking a slot, and then putting in the thing from a loot box that I found or bought. I didn't buy any, but you know. They did ask people to specifically not get addicted to loot boxes, but at the same time, I was just kind of like burnt out on them anyway because I preferred the just choose a stat, you get 10% more of that stat. Perfect. To, I don't know. I think they wanted to make money off it, but they didn't want to make so like, that's kind of the problem with game design is you want to add things that like people with more money can spend more money on the game. But there's also the concern that, well, what if we get a super addictive personality person and they spend more than they can afford? Like, that's an accountant's dream, but for a lot of developers that's like not what they want. This actually looks kind of nice. So, I mean, loot boxes in general kind of make sense as a well, okay, so I don't like loot boxes because of how they operate, but they were like the main thing people used as the go-to. Gambling is about the worst paid content to add. That's true, but it's like that was the system that like everybody was doing at the time. This is like a game from like before Trump, I think. So, plus, well, I think they wanted to be Diablo-like in that you don't get your best in slot right away, but you have to keep trying until you get it. So loot boxes make sense for that. But, I can agree with that, Marmar. So, like, loot boxes, this was a small indie team, I should emphasize that again, who probably didn't really, were kind of making it up as they went. That said, I didn't really enjoy the randomized level up to begin with. It was kind of cool going out in the world and exploring and finding chests and stuff, but at the same time, I was kind of just having more fun doing stuff, getting a level, and then using that level to increase my jump by 10% or whatever. I was just like, yeah, cool. Actually, it was probably more like 25%. It was they were pretty big for increments, I remember. Anyway, it's a fun enough game to run around in. I guess I could stream it. I mean, I still own the game. I could just, like, make a stream of running around in it. I don't know if I could unlock, like, the sewers again, though. Probably not. I might need to launch it sometime and, like, see if it's streamable. I think randomized rewards can be fun. They're just really fucked with microtransactions. Yeah. It's the Diablo-like system of you keep running stuff over and over again with random enemies, random challenges, and random rewards every time. Kind of. I mean, there's a reason people like Diablo games. It just doesn't work for everything. Everyone always complains about ice levels, but I feel like sewer levels tend to be more annoying. Would you count water levels with changing water heights as sewer levels? Like the water temple? I don't really know what I'm doing today. I mean, it's kind of Suresque. 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 Come on. Wait, this is offset. Wherever it is. Oh, maybe it's not. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. There we go. Can I do this? Yes, I can. I guess maybe today's goal is to just line up all these. Blimey. I think I'm doing a British accent. I used to wonder why Eck was always making fun of British people, and then I realized there's Charlie. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I didn't know he had Charlie working for him, so it's just like, Eck seems to really have it out for British people. Oh, ow. Funny. Like, it really did not click for me for a long time. Okay, so I think I'll put all these out and then lower them last, so that I don't have issues clicking on them. Alright. I still don't really know how to do these wooden bridges well. In ways that I'm happy with, anyway. That's no good. Let's see. Okay, that'll do. Yeah, okay. I guess I do need it. Don't like that, but fine. Fine. It's fine. Ugh. Oh, so I found out that Star Fox Adventures is on the Switch, but my mom's borrowing my Switch at the moment to play Animal Crossing, so I have to wait until I can get it back from her. Which, I mean, that's fine. I probably want to finish this map first anyway. Animal Crossing is really fun. I like it, sort of, but I got kind of bored of New Horizons after a while, which, I mean, I got a lot of fun out of it, but, you know. It's fine. Keel Hall 23. Yeah. I wanted to, like, really fill out the aquarium, but, like, fishing wasn't super fun, so... I think it was probably a game that worked best when you, like, shared an island with a friend. Maybe. It's fine. Decidedly apolitical Chewbacca on Empire Day 5 BBY. Okay, I actually can't tell that there's nothing under there. Oh, yes, I can. The reflection. Ugh, okay. Okay. Autosave! Actually, I should probably save myself soon. Five, 6, 0, 0. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. You know what? I really liked Mario Party 7 in particular, which is kind of random. But I think I liked it because you explored the world with it. And so you got to see, like, all these places within the Mushroom Kingdom or whatever. Also, I think I just like anything with a Caribbean or a cruise theme to it. I am simple like that, to some extent. Autosave! My animosity is a better term than rivalry. That would have... Rivalry implies we have similar goals, and we are competing to complete them. Actually, I guess that's kind of accurate. I should probably save myself soon. I shall do so now. Okay, 1 second. You think it's the best one? Interesting. And true, we do both want to save. I think my family owned 4, which was the birthday themed one, which is a cute theme. 6, which I played the least. And 7, which was the traveling one. I really like the traveling theme. I always wanted like a ultimate Mario Party that just kind of combined everything together. It always kind of seemed a shame to me that you'd have like so many different Mario Parties. They'd all be incompatible with each other because they're different games. I feel like after Mario Party 8, the series kind of went downhill, and 8 is kind of the peak. Interesting. See, I never played 1 through 3, but I think people really like 3. That was the costume party one, I think. 7 has better control scheme. Oh, so it was like the Wii stuff. I forgot about that. You're right. Yeah, that probably would contribute to it. I am hoping to be clicking on this correctly. Nice. Perfect. Oh, fuck off. For some reason, a lot of the Wii games didn't let you use GameCube controls. I think I remember having that issue with that 8 on that. Ugh. Yeah. But I'm also a Brawl apologist, so I don't know. Maybe I have weird opinions, but I can see that. Is it weird I think Brawl was where Smash peaked? I know a lot of Melee players got upset that like it had tripping and stuff, but like it was also the best single player experience for me, so. And I liked its map editor. So that was probably a big part of it in hindsight. Brawl did use GameCube controls. That as well. I agree with Brawl's work. I mean, at least in single player, right? I mean, I was never super into the competitive side of Melee, and I was often put off by it. But, I don't know, I just liked the single player. It reminded me of Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. Brawl definitely had the best single player experience. Exactly. I also liked its map editor more, even though it was, quote, limited. I felt like the ability to actually snap things into coordinates was less frustrating than trying to draw them with the stylus. Never played, so I have no comment. I was really disappointed by the World of Light compared to the Sublight Emissary. World of Light was the most recent one, right? Subspace animation. How would that even work, though? How would that even work, Marmor? I feel like, if anything, I'd be more inclined to take something specific from Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. Because I'm pretty sure the Subspace Emissary played a lot like Kirby and the Amazing Mirror to me. Which is why I liked it. I think a lot of people hated those maze platformers. Which is why people don't like Banjo-Tooie, but honestly, I loved Banjo-Tooie. I feel like people just want to rush through games nowadays. Maybe that's it. And when it's a maze game, you have to like take your time and plan everything out, but I don't know, I had fun. World of Light is a story mode of Ultimate, the most recent game, but different brawls, it's just a bunch of battles, even if fairly very fun, very... Yeah, that's kind of what I heard. Jimmy! Alright. Let's try -2. 0.5. Let's try -3. Jimmy! Will this look like this in game? I hope not. Doesn't look like it. What's going on there? Maybe I should set him to -4. Yeah, I guess -4 doesn't look that much different. I should find something for the edges, though, but I don't know what. Well, a subspace emissary has that floating island. Well, which one, though? Most of this video about Ultimate was the trophies were gone. Look at those cool 3D ones. They don't have the trophies in Ultimate? They also got rid of the map editor, which I was really disappointed in because I didn't really like 4's map editor because drawing was really annoying. They have stickers in Ultimate. Like the Subspace Emissary stickers. That was a weird addition, but like I kind of get it. Addition for Brawl, I mean. But I kind of get it. It was an experiment. All the Robs are located. There's a secret base and all that. Honestly, I'd have to rewatch. It's been a while. Oh! I kind of get it. I kind of remember. They flew Captain Falcon's thing out there, I think. And you had to fight to free Chewbacca, or Donkey Kong, if I remember correctly. Not Chewbacca. Chewbacca's decidedly apolitical. Those basically replace trophies. They call spirits and have some single player gameplay things, but still. Yeah, I feel like the competitive side took over that game. Just PNGs they already had around. They save on space by making trophies PNGs. Maybe that's it. Alright, well, the bridges look a little nicer. Mostly they save on work. I also have gotten kind of burnt out on like how many Fire Emblem characters there are. Specifically Fire Emblem characters that are all the same class in the game. Like, I remember I knew someone that never played a Fire Emblem game, and they were shocked to learn that, like, Fire Emblem has things like pirates with boomerang axes, guys with giant axes, Pegasus Knights, archers, etc. And it's like, yeah, oh no, and there's magicians as well. All kinds of magicians. And it's like, oh yeah, they have all kinds of stuff. They just don't use them in Smash. They just bring the same boring clones of each other. Are there any famous characters that are like the pirates with boomerang axes in Fire Emblem? Because that'd be I would be kind of okay with getting another Fire Emblem character if it was like specifically something like that. More recent Fire Emblem characters are more interesting. Mostly, they all still use swords. We don't need more Lord and Lady classes. They just have magic stuff on top. Pass. Are there any like famous Fire Emblem characters that are like? There's also the Thief class, which is kind of cool. I forgot about that. Are there any famous Fire Emblem protagonists that were like the boomerang axe pirates? Because that would be pretty sick. Boomerang axes are ridiculous, but they're also kind of awesome. Like it's a good way of like justifying the existence of a tomahawk. Hector, I don't think you could give Hector a boomerang axe. I feel like you have to give Hector the big melee axe. It's too iconic for him. He has axes in general. I, I guess maybe as a side attack, like maybe a side B or something. But like his main attack and weapon has got to be like the giant axe. You can have multiple. Yeah, I suppose, but his main thing has to be the giant axe. It's Hector. You know, whenever I bring up axe characters, people always mention Hector, but Hector was like 20 years ago. Have they really not made any other important characters with not swords? I don't think there are any thrown axes that are like legendary weapons. Maybe more recent games I haven't played. Okay. Because I have only played the Game Boy one that like was the first American one. Pretty sure Eldegard uses an axe. Okay. I'm going to look him up quick. Edelgard. Oh, she does. She's like a vampire lady with an axe. It's a very skinny axe, though. Huh. A bow and a wyvern? Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Can I fit something here? Probably not. Well, maybe a sensor. Yeah, I could put a sensor here. Let's see how this is. Oh, right. I was going to put a landing zone here. All right, here we go. Go ahead, slide this down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Go here. This looks like gerrymandering. Gerrymander, go! Gerrymander, use oppressed minorities. It's super effective. That was a meme that came up in the tester chat a while back. Someone posted, I assume it was from like the Onion or something. It was like Pokemon's newest edition, Gerrymander. And it's like Charmander with like a really weird wonky body. I just laughed out loud. It's what I'm here for. All right. Actually, from the green, let's just try the fill tool. It's the regional variant. In more ways than one. Do you think people were more into dinosaurs in the 90s? Was that just a thing? Or was it my childhood that influenced that belief? Gerrymander uses oppressed minorities. It's super effective. Tries not to cry. Dinosaurs are still a thing. Yeah, but like, were dinosaurs way more popular in the 90s? Because I feel like they were. But I can't prove that. I feel like I'm being influenced by my childhood to some extent. This sounds familiar. Is this Pokemon? This has got to be Pokemon. Oh yeah, Petalburg Forest. Wait, I've played this playlist before. Ah, didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna save myself just in case. It's fine, Apolitical Chewbacca. I feed the dinosaurs living in my garden weekly. All right. Let's figure this out. I think dinosaurs aren't as popular because Fortnite hasn't added a dinosaur for reskin yet. That's got to be it. And they're not in what's it called? Minecraft either. So that's probably a huge part of it. 1, 2? Or maybe 1, 2. I guess 1 and 2 makes the most sense. Right, let's do it. There's a weird extinct turtle in Minecraft now. Oh yeah, is Minecraft like survival? What is Minecraft? I've never actually played it. I know you build. I know some people have like the building modes or whatever, but like, what is the main mode of it? Is it basically like Ark, but like more emphasis on the building than like taming dinosaurs or whatever? Why is this a survival game? Hasn't updated since this pandemic started. Essentially, yes. Okay. I used to like playing Ark, but my friends always wanted to play it for the early survival. I wanted to play it for, like, the building, advanced building stuff, but, like, eh. Let's go and fix these up. There we go. It's a bunch of things, but principally it was a survival game with some building at first, but you can play it differently now. Yeah, I kind of got the feeling that there's a bunch of different modes. Ark 2? There's an Ark 2? I mean, Ark 1 was pretty flawed in terms of like how you would actually have to play it to engage with the end game stuff. Like you either needed to cheat or you needed mega guilds or something. I think I need to change this color so I can actually see what I'm doing. It's also the fact that there's a bunch of mods that you can add things like Pokemon or make horror survival games with, like zombies. There are only really two differently direct modes, or distinctly direct mode. Two directly different modes, but playstyle difference in both is huge between individuals. Yeah, it's in development. I don't think I'll play it. I mean, ultimately, what I wanted out of Ark was to basically be able to build, well, what I've always kind of wanted, which is to build a fortress of some kind and be able to watch the wildlife from that fortress. How will this look? Okay, I guess. Huh. Some people do PvP, but some build really cool looking things. Some do complex technical automation, etc. How do I join the Christian Minecraft servers that I hear so much about? How can you not play Ark 2? They're adding Vin Diesel to it? I'm sorry, what? Excuse me. I think this will do okay. What you think about that? How do you like me now? Got my shuttlecraft and the landing right now. There we go. I like this shuttle because you can see like the landers and everything. It's got like this thing set up. It's a perfect prop. I'm going to save that. There we go. I actually know nothing about this lander. Yeah, Vin Diesel is going to be a character in Arc 2. Why does Arc... I love that shuttle. Me too. Why does Arc have a story? Like, isn't it just like aliens capture you and then drop you on a planet to survive? Like, isn't that the whole thing? It would look weird to have a jail speeder hovering above the city, or above the police district. It's a little strange. But on the other hand, this is a good place for a jail speeder. Unless I put like a landing zone, a mini landing zone for a jail speeder. Or I can make one of those outward platforms into a prison. Basically, humanity find new resource, become hyper advanced, things go wrong, and Earth is corrupted. Humanity builds the arcs. Oh, did I just lose my jail speeder? I think I did. Yeah, I can get it later. How are you doing, though? I guess you need texturing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, woo, 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 woo. Ooh, woo. Ooh, woo, 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 woo. Ooh, woo, 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 woo. I feel like Art kind of lost track of what it was because they don't have like robot dinosaurs now. I'm not sure I could really enjoy Ark, since there's not really a way to enjoy it solo unless you're cheating and basically playing in a cheating version of it. No, 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 no. Actually, let me see here. Actually, let me see. Oh wait, no, that wouldn't make sense. Okay, I'm gonna find a prison prop. Set up a prison up here. Oh, I should use this. I don't know for what, but I should definitely use it somewhere. I will hold on to this for later. Feeling a bit overwhelmed right now. Like I'm struggling to just make progress. I have to remind myself how far I've come so far. Need something a little bit smaller than that. How's that? I feel like you're making good progress. The map is coming along nicely. Thank you. Like, I've been feeling just occasionally overwhelmed by the scope of what I need to do. This isn't the first time I felt it while working on this. I just have to remind myself that. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and save and then make a copy of this map just so that nothing is lost. Let's see. Signifar maps. Gobindi. Wait for it to finish saving. Copy. Paste. There we go. Now there's a backup. Cute little smokestack in the back here. I wonder if I should see if I can make these props exclude from distance fade. I suppose that wouldn't be a bad idea. Right, a prison. What was the prison building called, I wonder? Because I don't remember. Actually, you know what? I did just save, and I know what map has it that I can steal it from. I know for a fact I used it on Exilla. Prop prison complex. Okay. Good old Exilla. I think it got plugged in for Ubrikia at the last minute, because Ubrikia was using kind of a shitter map, or actually it might have been using a temperate map when it wasn't supposed to. But like Rhino wanted to replace it. What on earth? Something's wrong here. Or am I imagining it? No, this is definitely wrong. I opened the wrong. I opened Gobindi copy. This is an old version. Okay. There we go. That looks better. I was like, this is empty. What's going on? It was like my first backup copy. All right. Let's see. Oh, come on, autosave. Good old Exilla. Okay, you know what, actually, this wouldn't be a bad idea. Well, maybe I can find a way to use a huge one of these. Though, I don't even know where. Huh. I do want to cut off this section of the map to some extent, so this might work. I could have like a little generator section back here. That actually might work. Okay. This went from a definitely not to a maybe pretty fast. The height might need some adjusting though. That looks kind of nice, actually. Minus 400. Hello, Dragon Magic. Put autosave in the prison. This could actually work. If I have it set up like this, I could put like a little dam or something. Make it look like water power generation. is the height of this thing anyway? Oh, actually pretty close to what I was hoping. Okay, I don't like this section here, so let's move this along. Ooh. There we go. And this conveniently cuts off this part right here, which means I can put in a, right there. I should go... Oh, that's not good. There's a bit of bush sticking through. Although, maybe that's okay. What do you think? The little pieces of grass intruding on the shrubbery, intruding on the industrial area. My initial reaction was absolutely not, but now I'm like, maybe it's okay? I'm gonna go ahead and save. That looks pretty cool. My gut reaction was no, absolutely not, but maybe. Alright, here we go. It's not like many people will notice it. I suppose that's true. Minus 76, huh? Okay. Let's do 75. Because that's wrong, but it's okay. I think I'm gonna go. My internet's crapping out late anyway. Oh, alright. See you, Blasto. Alright. There we go. Look at this. I think this will turn out nicely. Might make sense to make this a hover path. Like this one. But I'm not sure. I'm actually kind of leaning maybe towards infantry only. I don't know if I could fit a vine over it that cleanly. Alright, all these are minus 76 now. There we go. All of these small pipes should be the same size if I'm not mistaken. Or in the same areas only used here. Yes, okay, so boop, boop, boop. That should set all of these in place. These big ones are kind of a pain, so I have to do them manually, which is minus 80, okay. Huh, is it glitching out for you guys? Because it's looking weird on my screen. The stream, I mean. Minus 80. There we go. These are largely minus 35, but the small ones are minus 50. Okay, I can do that. Okay. I'm going to just gently tap all of these down into their place. Stream keeps looking weird on my side, but I don't know if that's actually affecting you guys. Autosave. Can you guys actually hear me? Because let me just refresh it on my side, because it's looking weird as heck to me. Oh, that seems to have fixed it. Maybe it was just my screen. No, it's looking a little weird still. Oh, actually. It's hard to tell. Seems to be quite far behind on my screen. I don't know. Well, let me know. You guys let me know if there's a problem. I might end the stream early if it keeps going like this, but... Okay. Well, I got the look I wanted, at least. Man, what is going on with my stream? Is it... Can you guys hear me? Let me type that in the chat. It's looking weird on my end, so... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's not good. I'm just not sure what to do. All right. Well, I actually think I'm going to scoot all of this over by 100. Textures as well, of course. And I'll figure out something to put in that space instead. Okay. Yeah, also you are a bit quiet. I'm sorry. Oh, screen just went blank for me. All right, well, let me finish this and then we'll